A quiet kitchen became the setting for a deeply unsettling encounter captured on home security footage, uploaded to TikTok by a user known as Magical Poltergeist. The video shows a mother calmly holding her young daughter while performing a spiritual cleansing ritual around the room. Everything seems completely peaceful as she moves through the space, unaware of the hostile unseen force watching her every move. But what this home security camera captured next is something truly chilling and completely unexpected. During the spiritual cleansing, a heavy trash bin on the right is suddenly thrown to the floor with tremendous force, sliding directly across the room as if violently shoved by an invisible presence. Immediately after this occurs, a basket falls from a nearby storage shelf out of nowhere. This aggressive activity clearly suggests a persistent poltergeist residing deep inside the home of Magical Poltergeist, an entity that violently refuses to leave despite the family's ongoing cleansing ritual. The sheer malice of the movement shows that this entity is extremely hostile and territorial. Do you believe this family should pack up and move out immediately? Or is there another explanation for this frightening footage? An ordinary day of home improvement took a dark turn inside a quiet residence, leading to a series of terrifying occurrences. While he was busy repairing a broken drawer, a man named Magnus recorded something that defies conventional explanation. Believing he was entirely alone in the house, the sudden disturbances caught him completely off guard, marking the beginning of an escalating haunting. What followed is a collection of intense poltergeist activity that will leave you absolutely frozen. Let's watch the clip. Loud, unexplainable thuds disrupt the silence while the drawer is being fixed, prompting immediate investigation. As Magnus searches for the source, a secondary impact echoes through the property as an unseen object crashes down. The haunting intensifies on a separate afternoon. While resting on the sofa, a sealed bottle inexplicably topples onto the floor. Moments later, a stray mug sitting on the dining table slides and shatters without warning. The most aggressive manifestation occurs when a heavy chair violently launches into the air, thrown upward by a hidden force. This overwhelming poltergeist activity suggests a deeply rooted presence, yet Magnus firmly refuses to abandon his home. Would you stay in a house this hostile? Echoes of the unexplained often haunt the desolate corridors of old medical facilities long after regular hours. While walking through a completely deserted wing of the building, an employee began hearing multiple strange noises echoing from the deep shadows ahead. Without thinking twice, he pulled out his mobile phone and immediately started recording the empty hallways to document the chilling environment. What his camera captured during that solitary walkthrough is simply terrifying, presenting a sequence of events that will leave you thoroughly unsettled. Let's take a look. Multiple low growling sounds echo clearly through the quiet space as he carefully navigates the dimly lit hospital corridors. At one specific point, the heavy green elevator door is seen sliding closed completely on its own, despite the absolute certainty that nobody else is currently present in the facility. Then, out of nowhere, a massive medical machine on wheels suddenly shifts forward independently before rolling back to its original position just seconds later. This overwhelming paranormal display suggests a deeply haunted hospital, yet the witness remains entirely unfazed by the activity, moving forward as if he has already become completely accustomed to these terrifying manifestations. Would you remain this calm, or would you run? Living alongside a persistent unseen presence had become a strange normalcy for a couple inside their own residence. While his wife was whistling upstairs, she unexpectedly heard bizarre, heavy thuds echoing from the deep concrete basement below. Armed only with his phone camera, Wynn immediately went downstairs into the quiet space to investigate the exact source of this sound himself. What his lens managed to capture down there is something that will completely freeze your skin solid. Let's take a look.
Obviously, we've had this ghost for a while. Yeah, we've tried sage. We've tried all that. That's why we kind of made a joke out of it. But based on all of your advice, I have taken a couple of items that I've inherited from my family's 60-year business in Mexico, and I've inherited a lot of stuff. So one by one, I've been sticking a couple of things in this box in the basement. Now, when my wife said that she whistled today, and she heard something in the basement, so... I'm not really sure if I should... No. We've been stacking up these boxes for the kids to sit and play with. Oh, jeez. No. We'll go down, take a look at it.
As soon as Wynn echoes a whistle into the empty room, an open cardboard container moves entirely on its own, as if nudged by a disembodied force. When he attempts to step closer, the mysterious object glides directly forward across the concrete floor and stops, turning his camera toward a large pile of stored play boxes kept specifically for his children. The situation immediately turns violent. Without warning, multiple heavy boxes are launched through the air with incredible velocity directly at him. This aggressive demonstration confirms that the entire household is thoroughly haunted by a hostile intruder that demands absolute isolation. Do you think this family is truly safe staying here? Or should they leave tonight?
It's for the kids to sit and play with. Oh, jeez. No.
A standard beauty treatment transformed into a scene of absolute terror, completely caught on a high-definition security camera. The clear footage reveals two women sharing a quiet moment inside a private room, where one client rests comfortably on a table, while the specialist carefully performs a routine nail care procedure. It initially appears to be a perfectly peaceful afternoon as they engage in friendly conversation, completely unaware of the unseen forces gathering around them. But this mundane setting quickly shifts into something genuinely horrifying. Let's see what happens.
Just that heart red. Yeah, definitely. I think that would look really cute, like especially like if I like blend it in. I'm like blend it too. Oh, what's up? What happened? That's the table just moved. What the fuck do you mean the table just moved? In the name of Jesus, leave us the fuck alone. What do you mean? I swear to God.
Out of nowhere, the small utility table holding their equipment begins to slide slowly across the floor without any physical contact. Terrified by the unexplained movement, the worker immediately starts praying aloud, desperately pleading in the name of the Lord for protection, so they will be left in peace. The moment her intense prayer concludes, a heavy office chair next to the table violently jerks backward with immense strength. This sudden escalation terrifies both individuals, causing them to abandon their tasks and flee out of the room instantly. This aggressive poltergeist manifestation leaves no doubt about the supernatural danger inside. Do you think a protective prayer can stop such a fierce entity?
I swear to God.
An environment filled with eccentric items and antique collections became the backdrop for a startling supernatural occurrence. While documenting a collection of dolls and unusual objects displayed around a dimly lit room, an investigator captured something deeply unsettling. The surroundings appeared completely peaceful during the initial recording, offering no indication of the strange energy lingering within the space. Yet, an uninvited guest manifested silently in the room, without the person ever noticing the intrusion at that moment. As the camera lens slowly pans across a large mirror, a tall, shadowy silhouette becomes clearly visible, moving with an eerie and deliberate slowness through the background. The recorder remains completely oblivious to this chilling sight while continuing to focus on the room. This shocking manifestation strongly indicates that the numerous dolls gathered in the location may have acted as a spiritual beacon, attracting a wandering spirit that is actively seeking a physical vessel to possess. The cold, calculating movement of the form suggests a highly intelligent entity lurking directly within the residence. Do you believe these specific objects are haunted by a malevolent force? Or is there a logical explanation behind this reflection? If you love the thrill of the unknown, subscribe for more spine-chilling content just like this. There's more to see, so let's get back to the clips. What appears to be a normal family home video quickly takes a drastic and deeply unsettling turn. Shared on TikTok by user A11 Isinger, the footage captures a supportive family playing together and trying to make their young baby laugh. Everyone seemed completely relaxed and genuinely happy in the comfortable living room, completely unaware of any unseen forces surrounding them. But a strange event occurred during this playful moment that continues to terrify the entire family to this very day. Let's watch the clip. Out of nowhere, the child's happy expression completely shifts, as if he has just spotted an intruder or something sinister staring directly from across the room. Many believe that young children are naturally capable of detecting spirits or disembodied entities at their early age due to their untainted innocence. The infant completely freezes, his wide eyes tracking an invisible path through the empty air, totally detached from the family's playful games. This sudden behavioral change leaves the parents visibly disturbed as they desperately attempt to understand his intense fixation. Do you believe this child actually witnessed a real ghostly manifestation lingering nearby, or is there a completely rational explanation behind his chilling reaction? Sharing lighthearted family milestones online is standard practice for a parent building a digital archive of memories. On a seemingly ordinary day, a TikTok user under the profile turkeytail@gmail recorded a brief interaction with her innocent toddler daughter that completely shifted from sweet to deeply unsettling. While walking down a hallway, the small child suddenly stopped to insist that an invisible presence was standing directly inside the room. What the toddler shared next with her mother created a terrifying moment that completely shatters normal reality. Let's watch the footage.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In him.
Okay, show me.
With total confidence, the 2-year-old child points into the empty corridor and claims she can see her mother's deceased father standing right there. The parent reveals that her dad passed away back in 2002, meaning the young toddler has absolutely never met him in life. Yet, the little girl remains utterly convinced of the sighting, delivering a chilling message that the spirit is missing his daughter deeply. This startling interaction raises major questions about the supernatural boundary. It is highly possible that a genuine spirit was visiting from the other side, or perhaps an unknown manifestation is nefariously mimicking a lost relative. Tell us your thoughts. Is this a comforting visitation, or something far more sinister? An overnight shift inside a quiet medical facility became an experience of pure dread for two coworkers. While stationed in a deserted section of the building, the women began hearing strange, unexplained noises echoing nearby, prompting one of them to record the empty surroundings on TikTok under the username Levivora77. What started as an ordinary check soon captured something completely terrifying, lurking in the dark hallway. What they documented on their phone will make you question what stays behind after hours. Let's take a look.
I don't see nothing. And it's just all it does is that. Huh? She gonna slam it on you. We looking at a ghost, Miss CC? That's all it does. All by itself. Maybe she's getting pissed off.
This was the doctor's lounge. You see? Wondering if there's anything on the walls. Nothing. Oh, I just got dizzy, and I don't know why. Hate that feeling. There's a lot of people taking things now. Like all those have been sold off, so people are here too.
Without warning, a heavy door swings wide open and shuts completely on its own, leaving both witnesses visibly stunned by the unexplained event. They continue recording the vacant area, confirming that absolutely no one is hidden inside the room. While a mechanical malfunction could technically explain the door, it remains highly possible that a deceased patient is actively wandering through the facility. Later, while she is alone in another section, a fleeting shape manifests clearly across a window pane. The dark form passes by rapidly, yet a quick inspection reveals the entire corridor is entirely empty, suggesting this medical center is deeply haunted. Do you think this is a glitch or a genuine spirit?
That's all it does.
An ordinary video at home can quickly turn into an experience of absolute horror when hidden forces decide to manifest. While entirely alone on his property, a man named Leandro began hearing strange, persistent noises coming directly from the kitchen area. Without thinking twice, he decided to take his mobile phone to record the events that were unfolding. What his camera managed to capture at that precise moment will completely alter your perception of reality. Let's take a look at the footage.
Olha aqui. Olha isso, gente. Olha aqui na cozinha. Meu Deus do céu, que é isso, velho? Olha isso, cara. Que isso, cara? Olha isso aqui. O ventilador ligou sozinho. Olha isso. Ai, que isso? Estou com medo.
The sound of a pot lid crashing to the floor abruptly shatters the silence, forcing an investigation into the kitchen. Upon approaching, Leandro discovers several utensils floating impossibly in midair, held by an invisible presence. The visual impact causes him to lose his balance and fall to the floor in sheer terror. Suddenly, the activity shifts to his bedroom, where a fan on a table begins turning on and off repeatedly on its own. As he enters the room, he watches in horror as his bedsheet floats in the air as if someone were underneath. When he tries to get closer, the fabric instantly drops, indicating the entity has completely vanished. How would you explain this? A solo glamping trip in the deep woods turned into a terrifying experience for a TikTok creator named Tyla. While out walking her dog late at night, expecting nothing but the peaceful quiet of nature, strange sounds suddenly echoed through the dark trees, catching her attention. What she captured on camera is deeply disturbing.
Come on, baby. Yeah, let's go. We spots? Was that Dalmatian? Okay. You just wanted to be in the video. Say hey. Yeah, because what is that? Let's go inside. It sounds super far away, but like... No, what is that? Yo, come on. Come on, yo. He came inside so fast. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but we in for the night.
Horrific, blood-curdling screams can be heard echoing from the pitch-black wilderness, sounds so raw that even her dog instantly reacts, freezing in fear. While some suggest it could be a wild animal or a person in distress, others believe something far more sinister is at play. Could this be a malevolent entity manifesting in the woods, intentionally calling out to lure her deeper into the shadows so it can attach itself to her soul? The absolute dread in the air is unmistakable. Do you think she should have investigated, or was running away the only choice? Unexplained disturbances within the sanctuary of one's home can transform a peaceful night into an absolute nightmare. While relaxing entirely alone inside his residence, a man began hearing strange, uncharacteristic noises echoing directly from his bedroom area. In a state of immediate alertness, he grabbed his mobile phone and started recording to capture whatever was causing the unsettling sounds. What his lens documented is deeply disturbing, showcasing a bizarre manifestation that defies conventional explanation. Let's take a look.
My chair is moving. It's straight up moving. Maria, my chair turned, did a whole 360. Not like, where are you? You stupid ghost. And I'm only so cheery right now, not terrified, because I did drink a bunch. Oh shit, and I got some more Trulies. Let's go. Don't do that again, bro. Here.
As he enters the room, a gaming chair suddenly begins to spin and rotate entirely on its own, turning on its axis as if an unseen presence were actively sitting on top of it. This terrifying rotation does not just happen once, but repeats multiple times right before his eyes without moving across the room. To rule out any trickery, he moves closer and clearly demonstrates that there is absolutely no line, wire, or string attached to the chair, making this authentic footage completely terrifying. This aggressive poltergeist activity suggests that a cloaked entity has claimed his private space. Would you dare to sleep in this bedroom after witnessing this?
My chair is moving. It's...
Exploring remote and desolate landscapes with an off-road rover is the core theme of a fascinating YouTube channel dedicated to overlanding adventures. But while camping out in the wilderness of Alberta, Canada, The explorer's peaceful night took an incredibly ominous turn. While he was fast asleep inside his vehicle, an external security camera captured something deeply unsettling moving through the pitch-black campsite. What was recorded in the dead of night will send chills down your spine. Let's take a look. In the chilling footage, a semi-transparent, ghostly figure suddenly appears directly in front of the vehicle. This phantom-like shape wanders slowly around the perimeter, appearing to peer inside as if investigating the rover or its sleeping occupant. In a terrifying twist, the entity suddenly advances toward the lens, seeming to teleport forward with piercing, glowing eyes. While many view this as a paranormal manifestation, an alarming comment from a military and law enforcement veteran suggests a far more grounded nightmare. A person wearing an infrared-blocking suit sneaking around the campsite. They warn that in the wilderness, it is not the wildlife you need to fear, but other people. Do you think this was a supernatural specter or a dangerous stalker? From floating kitchen items and rotating chairs to the terrifying wilderness screams and the glowing-eyed figure lurking around an overlanding camp in Alberta, tonight's paranormal occurrences leave many questions unanswered. If you made it this far, subscribe and go check out what's playing on your screen right now. We'll see you in the next one, and it only gets worse from here.